Imagine this, an entire nation, finally free after centuries of slavery, now trapped. Behind them, the dust cloud of Pharaoh's charging army, the most powerful military force on earth. Before them, the vast, impassable Red Sea. There was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Despair began to creep in. They cried out, "Was it for lack of graves in Egypt that you brought us to the desert to die?" This was the ultimate test of faith for the Israelites, who had just witnessed incredible miracles back in Egypt. It seemed like their newfound freedom was about to be tragically cut short. But their leader, Moses, stood firm. He wasn't relying on his own strength, but on a promise from a power far greater than any pharaoh. He addressed the terrified crowd, his voice ringing with conviction. "Do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today." Then, as instructed, Moses raised his staff over the waters. Suddenly, a mighty east wind began to blow. It didn't just ripple the surface, it howled through the night, a relentless force that began to push the sea itself. All night long, the wind raged, and an impossible pathway began to emerge. The water split, forming colossal walls on either side, and the seabed became dry, solid ground. A path of salvation carved right through the heart of the sea. The Israelites, in stunned silence, began their walk to freedom between the towering walls of water. It was a sight beyond human comprehension, emboldened by their pursuit. Pharaoh's chariots and horsemen plunged into the same seabed path, confident in their ability to recapture the fugitives. But their arrogance was their downfall. Once the last Israelite had safely reached the other side, Moses once again stretched out his hand over the sea. The watery walls collapsed. The sea returned to its full force, crashing down upon the entire Egyptian army. Not a single soldier survived. On the far shore, the Israelites watched in awe as their oppressors were washed away. Their fear turned into explosive joy and profound gratitude. They sang a song of triumph, a song of deliverance that has echoed through the ages. It was more than just an escape. It was the birth of a nation, founded on a miracle that proved no obstacle is too great when you hold on to faith. This incredible story reminds us that even when we feel trapped with no way out, hope can forge a path where none exists. Thanks for watching. If you were inspired by this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales from history. See you next time.